Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So, here is yet another top 10 list of Max Lux, but this one is aimed at advanced or expert players who will be making Max Lux of the impossible drop monsters. And yeah, I'm kind of entering that realm where I'm getting more and more impossible Max Lux. And just as a thought experiment, I thought, well, what if I had all of the impossible monsters as Max Lux? Would I ever use extreme drop monsters ever again? And so yeah, I made a chart and then I looked at their abilities and then their sling styles. And then I saw that there were some holes, actually, that could be filled by extreme drop monsters. So that's what this list is. A list of extreme drop monsters that are still useful, even after you finish Max Lux of all of the impossible monsters. Whoops. So yeah, it's a theoretical list. There are going to be very few people that actually achieve, Max Lux with all of the impossible monsters, and I'm not going to be one of them. I'll tell you that. But yeah, just what if, and then yeah, this list will be helpful even to people that won't make impossible Max Lux, because they'll know that the monsters on this list are the best of the best in extreme drop monsters. And then to talk about sort of the range of monsters that I'm choosing from, I'm going to include the first three phases of the impossible missions. So the first phase, which is Izanami to Tsukuyomi, the second phase, which is Ashura to Akala, and then the third phase, which is the Zero series of the first phase. Oh, and I'll be including Light Murasame and Dark Muramasa as well. I will not be including the fourth wave of impossibles, which are the anime impossible bosses, just because that wave is not complete yet in the JP game, and also because it's so far out in the future that we don't need to worry about it. And yeah, I think that is everything I had to say about that. If I remember something, I'll talk about it later. Alrighty, so let's look at number 10, the extreme drop monster that is still useful even after you finish all of the impossible Max Lux. And this guy just barely squeezed onto the list. I would almost call him, not necessary. But this is Emerald Dragon Ascension. He's got Flight No Warp. And then he is mostly obsoleted by Marishten. But for those red quests where you need Flight and No Warp, then Emerald Dragon would be the one to go to. But even if you didn't have this guy, you could probably still figure a way through. So yeah, that was number 10, Emerald Dragon. Number 9. Number 9 is kind of unique because it's any fire, bounce, null, damage wall character. Yeah, if you look at Izanami 0, and Ashura, they all have no gravity barrier, and then they have either Minesweeper or Null Warp. So that leaves a null damage wall wide open. So any red, bounce, null damage wall character that you have will keep its usefulness for a very, very long time. And then I guess the top 3 I would recommend are Hydra for beginners. He's easy to make. And then for more advanced players, either Fenrir X, who has a nice double ability, or Gargoyle, who also has a nice double ability. And I would actually recommend both of those two. So yeah, that's number 9, any bounce, fire, null damage wall character. And then number 8 is kind of my dark horse pick, and that is, where is he? Rasetsu, either the Ascension or the Evolution. Both of them are unique now in that they are both Pierce and have either no gravity barrier or no warp in the fire element. Later there will be another Pierce no gravity barrier character for fire, but in certain situations this Rakshasa will still be better. So yeah, to make one of each, I recommend that personally. The Evolution could be good for Kushinada 0, and the Ascension I like to use for farming dragon gems. So, yep. That's number 8, Rakshasa, Evolution, and Ascension. Number 7 is Chokaku here. And then here too, you can choose either the Ascension or the Evolution. They each have their merits and demerits, so you can pick the one that you like. You don't need both of this one though. She is a Pierce, no Warp. Green does have a Bounce, no Warp in Marishten, but no Pierce. And then there will be a Water Colossal quest where a Pierce, no Warp of the Wood element is going to be kind of the best unit. So yeah, that's good. That's a good idea to make Chokaku for. Okay, and number 6 is Gigamantis, and yeah, he is currently the only Pierce no damage wall for Wood element, and then there will be a couple more in the future, but still Gigamantis is going to be the best of those, so I highly recommend him. Okay, next is number 5, and that would be Bahamut X. And yeah, if you look at the 3 Water Impossibles, Yamato Takeru and Bishamonten and Yamato Takeru Zero, none of them address mines. So yeah, Bahamut X is a great addition there. And yeah, good stats, good abilities, so yeah, he'll be very useful for a long time. And maybe even more so from now, since mines are becoming so prominent, so pretty good there. Number 4 is Ghoulie, either the Evolution or the Ascension. And yeah, Light does have, it'll have Izanagi Zero and Light Murasame, but neither of them are Pierce, so Ghoulie can fit that, that niche. And yeah, he is often cited as a lot of people's most used Max Lux, so he's very, very useful, and will be for a long time. Okay, number 3 is Leah Ascension, and yeah, she's got that double null ability plus Pierce, so that makes her still very viable even very late in the game. And yeah, she's going to be usable for a long time because she's a lot of people's first, one of their first Max Lux. She certainly was the case for me, and yeah, she keep her usability for a very long time. Okay, number 2 is Takayasha, the Ascension version, and yeah, there are a couple of impossible bounce no damage wall characters in Akala and Dark Muramasa, but no Pierce. So Takayasha fits that bill, and she's also just really good overall, very high damage output. So yeah, that is number 2, Takayasha. And the number 1 extreme drop Max Luck that is still usable after you finish all of the impossible Max Lucks is, of course, Queen Butterfly. Yeah, if you look at the water impossible monsters, none of them are bounce and have no gravity barrier, and then also none of them address mines at all. So Queen Butterfly does double duty here, and then she's good for a lot of extreme quests and a lot of impossible quests as well. And yeah, so she's pretty insane. She's you know, highly recommended for beginner players as a Max Luck, and I'm recommending her here as the top extreme drop Max Luck for expert players as well. So yeah, super duper versatile, super long lifespan. Alright, and yeah, that is my latest list of top 10 Max Lucks. Thanks for watching. Take care.